working on the tailpiece right now. I started out with this little guy here. I don't know. Can't even read it. Anyways, started out with a small bit, got my hole started. Then I marked it with this tape so it would match up with the bushings. Just used my drill and dropped down the hole, stopped at the tape. Got my second one. It went up a little bit bigger. And then finally went in with this one by hand. Now, I'll go ahead and do this one. Show you what. Go around real slow and get it started so you don't tear out. In theory, you don't want to tear out, right? When it starts to hook up, probably a good idea, just knock it off before it tears a big chunk of maple out. Just cut it off. Head it back that way a little bit. Alright. And let's work our way in there. You've got a good bit. You can do this. It's nice and sharp. Just do a little at a time, and it'll pull itself down. A little hard. Maple's a hard wood. Alright. Get going here. Anyways, this is how I'm doing it. She's tight. Let me back it up a little bit, maybe. Get some of them shavings out of there. See the tight one? Hey, that's good though, right? I just don't want to. Well, actually, this bit won't even up in my drill, and I don't want to dig out my half-inch drill. I'll like jam it right through the guitar. And a little bit safer. If you had a taper, it would be much better. Any decent luthier would have a set of those. I'm indecent, so I don't. However, I'm almost there. Oh, some sawdust out. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I was reading on this bridge. Now, a lot of your hollow bodies and even a fender has a ground wire going to the bridge, but so far from what I've read, Les Paul doesn't. I'm not sure of that, but what I've found so far has said that. I'll go look into it a little more before I shove these bushings in there. So that was what I'm doing there. Now, my potholes were a little small, so I reamed them out with this guy here. And did get the long shafts, and I got in a hurry. Should have asked for the short ones. That's all right. I can bush and put washers on them, or put a nut on the inside, and then it'll take up that extra space. I'll be able to adjust them where I want them that way. Yeah, come on in there. Oh, you're going to make me look stupid, aren't you? Now, go ahead and put on the tuning keys. Those are pretty well self-explanatory. They should fit right in the hole. Line them up, bolt them on, and screw them on. I'm going to show you something I use for these. I've got a smaller one, a precision screwdriver, flathead. When you're working on these guitars and you need to put in little tiny screws, this is great for getting that hole started. It'll twist right in there, especially my other one is smaller for those tuners. And the tips bend a little bit because they bend as soon as you put any stress on them. But it makes a nice little drill. And you can hold it like that and just get your hole started, and that makes it easier to get those screws in straight. And I've done the same thing here to mark my bridge and tailpiece. Well, I'll get a little more down on these holes, and then I'll add a little more to this. Be right back. Add this on real quick. This in now that I've got that hole knocked out. I'll screw my screw for the tailpiece on in. Not all the way in, it doesn't have to be all the way in. And that'll give me something to tap on, and I'll just use this block of wood and go ahead and tap it on in there.